Hey guys, welcome back again to Dave's Dimension. Welcome back again for, well, another video. Welcome back again to the channel. That is your home for tech. Oh, I shouldn't say video. I should say stream, shouldn't I? It's been a while since I've done anything like this, guys. Welcome back. I am Dave, and this is Dave's Dimension, the channel where chaos and insanity will always reign supreme in your channel, your home for tech, toys, and talk. Uh, Guys, it's been a while. I did a stream about a week ago. I have a lot of good news. Well, yeah, about little around a week ago. Sorry, I had to cough. So, I am back. I switched jobs. In case those didn't know, I switched careers, so to speak, completely out of tech support, working in a completely different field for an awesome local company here in Western New York. So I have my nights and my weekends free again to ghost bust, to YouTube stream, to do stuff with friends, family, and to feel like a human being again. So, speaking of which, guys, there's a little something going on here. That's right, the ride for Roswell is swinging back. Now, by the way, the date on here is incorrect, guys. We're actually going to be moving this to May 18th. That's right, May 18th. That's going to be a Saturday instead of a Sunday. We're moving it around so that it frees up a lot more people to be involved on a Saturday. So, that's right. So, we're going to be doing a 10-hour stream. Now, as of right now, we have about 8 boxes secured. Eight mystery boxes that we are giving away. They are themes. We have several NECA boxes. That's right, several NECA boxes. We have a Ghostbuster box, of course. I'm procuring a Ghostbuster prize box of my own. We have Dre of the Collector's Safe Space who's donating a box. He's working with his contacts with Mythic Legion. So fingers crossed for some amazingness, just like they did for Colin, for Colin's school lunch fundraiser we did last November. Dre has that going on. We have Captain Spaulding. Those who are a part of the community, you might know Captain Spaulding. He is an awesome collector, procurer of all things scary and horror. He's going to be doing a box. Also, there is a mystery bee box. Those who know who is supplying that box for us. So we have a ton of prizes. Now, all you have to do to be a part of this, guys, is donate $10 to Roswell Park Comprehensive Cancer Institute. There is a link in the video description below. All you do is you go there, you click on that link, you donate $10. $10 gets you guaranteed on all the wheels. Okay? $10 gets you in on all the wheels. All you have to do is take a screenshot of your donation and then send that screenshot along with your name, with your real name and your screen name to my Instagram at Dave's_dimension. That's all you have to do. And you're entered in. That's all. It's a no brainer, as I like to say, guys. It is a no brainer at all. Oh, it's Rolando. Rolando, the multiversal moderator himself, is in the chat. Hey, Rolando. We're doing a little bit of live stream talking about a couple different things, catching up on life. What do I have going on? Of course, the ride for Roswell is returning this year. I'm aiming for the Canada route, but if we don't raise enough for me to participate in that, then we're going to be doing a 45-mile crunch route. We just mentioned Captain Spaulding, and here he appears. Captain Spaulding, our brother from another mother. He is one of the people who is donating a box for Stream for the Cure, guys. So we have 8 boxes secured. We have 2 NECA TMNT boxes that we're doing. Excuse me. We have a regular NECA box. Don't trust me, these prizes are no slouches. So that's 3 NECA boxes right there. We have a Ghostbusters box from yours truly. We have a lot. Dre is working on something with Mythic Legions, and who knows what else we're gonna have. So we at least have 8 boxes. 8 boxes that we're gonna be doing elimination wheel styles. And then, guys, as I said, all you have to do to get in on it. And by the way, you can donate as many times as you want. $10 entry, screenshot that from your phone or from your computer, send that image to my Instagram along with your real name and your screen name, and you're entered in on all the wheels. Every single one of these boxes pretty much retail for about $60 and up. So a $10 entry, and you have a chance to win an amazing, 50 or $60 item and up. And that's a no-brainer there. But we have a lot of great prizes. But guys, the prizes are cool, but the cause is even better. And that's Roswell Park Comprehensive Cancer Institute. You guys know that it's something very important to me personally. Me personally, my mother dealt with skin cancer for a long time in her life. It affected her psychologically, um, to the point where after she passed, we didn't have a whole lot of photos from for her. My father, we found out he was hiding cancer right at we found the day that he passed. We found paperwork that apparently he was seeing cancer doctors. It affects a lot of people. I have a family member of mine who is currently battling cancer right now, and Roswell is coming in clutch, doing everything they possibly can to make that person, you know, to make sure that they're here for years to come. I just received some good news that this person is doing much better, and this person was gushing on how Roswell makes people feel, I mean, welcome, that they do all these small little things that make you feel like almost like a second home at times, that they really go the extra mile. And that's why I do this fundraiser. Those that don't know, my wife at Roxanne actually got me into this a couple years ago. No, more than a couple years ago. This is her 10th year doing the Ride for Roswell. I was her bike mechanic for the first couple of years we were in each other's lives. And then I joined what was it 3 years? No, this is my fourth year now. I did the 10 mile the first year, signed up for the 10 mile ride, wound up doing the 20. Then I did the 30. Last year I did the 44-mile international Canadian route. And this is my fourth year doing Ride for Roswell. And Roswell goes, I mean, cancer nowadays, cancer, it's still a scary word, but it's not a one-way ticket. Okay. There's a lot that can be done. New vaccines, new research. And that's what Roswell Park is all about, is developing new treatments, developing new strategies to battle various forms of cancer, whether it's skin cancer, lung cancer, breast cancer. I mean, there's so many different types of cancers out there, and these guys are on the forefront. And Ride for Roswell itself, just the bike ride itself, on average for the past 2 or 3 years, has been ranging, I think, between 5.5 to 5.6 or even $5.7 million a year from the bike riding fundraiser alone. That's millions of dollars that now goes towards cancer research and development of new treatment and vaccines. What you guys have been doing for the past 2 years, helping me out with Stream for the Cure. The first year, I said, you know what? I'm on YouTube. Let's see if I can let's see if we can raise some money for Ride for Roswell. We did. You guys came out. So many people came forward and donated amazing prizes, which was just mind blowing. And then last year, you guys came through again. We raised so much money. It was just an amazing experience. And you guys have always come clutch. So this year again, we are still doing the Stream for the Cure. It's going to be on Saturday, May 18th, not the 19th, but the 18th. And I'm really hoping you guys are going to come out. It's going to be a hangout stream. It's going to be open house. Anybody and a grandma can come on here. They want to talk about a restaurant you're running or a food truck. You want to help promote your channel on my channel. Let's do it, guys. Okay? But yeah, it's going to be an amazing time. And yes, I get that. It's probably dinner time right now for a lot of people, so I'm probably not going to get too many eyes on the stream. But if you like this stream, of course, guys, give me that thumbs up. Let me know. I hope I see Cap and Rolando in the chat saying hello to each other. And by the way, if anyone wants or cares to join me I'm going to throw the link in the chat right below. So if anyone wants to hop on and hang out, come on, hit me up, guys. Couple things that have been going on is well, I'm in the process of reorganizing a few things in the dimension. Well, let's be honest. I always say that because I'm always constantly changing things around. This 3D printer behind me is actually going bye bye. I put it on marketplace. I'm hoping to get a buyer soon. The Ender 3 Max, it's just not the printer for me, sadly. I've had it for a year and a half. I've printed a few things, small things, but it deals with a lot of auto leveling and just the print time itself. I've been kind of inspired to buy a Bamboo printer. Bamboo is the company, BAMBU. I'm looking at their P1P, which is this thing does auto leveling, and with some extra money, it's going to be able to do some pretty amazing things. So yes, I still have an interest in 3D printing, and I'm hoping to bring 3D printing to the dimension very soon, guys. Hopefully, you guys will come along for that journey. Of course, Ghostbusters Frozen Empire coming out soon. Uh, do I look excited? Maybe I don't look excited, but I really am, guys. You can't tell. When I'm excited, you cannot tell. Okay. Well, you can tell when I'm pissed off. That's another story all onto itself. But speaking of Frozen Empire, Hasbro, excuse me, Hasbro or Hasbro, um, you're letting me and millions of fans around the world down. No true Ghostbusters figures right now. When I say true, I'm talking about like plasma series. Um, we got plasma series. Before Afterlife came out, it was kind of to gear us up for Afterlife. We had a whole wave of Afterlife figures. They gave us the original four Ghostbusters from Ghostbusters 1. Then they gave us Slime's version of the Ghostbusters, which I actually have still in box. I haven't unboxed these yet. I'm missing two. I'm missing two right now, so I need to get two more, which are Venkman and of course Egon. I need Venkman and Egon. If anyone sees these at Ollie's, hit a brother up on Instagram, Dave's underscore dimension on Instagram, or Dave's Dimension 78 at gmail.com. Hit me up. So, what I've done, courtesy of one of my teammates from Buffalo Ghostbusters, Dan Lyberg, he came across this idea, and I'm not completely done, but we decided, hey, let's take pre-existing figures and let's make them into Afterlife, or rather, let's make them into Frozen Empire. Now, he came up with these amazing matchups, and they're very simple because if he can do it and I can do it, anybody can do it. And that's not a put down in any way. He went in with such an approach that is so simple. Like, let me show you the first one. Now, the first one it's a very simple one. We took a Ray Stans Ghostbuster body, which you can find pretty inexpensive right now, and we also got the Ant-Man Quantumania Paul Rudd. We took his head, slapped it onto the Ray Stans body, and and if you notice, yes, we even had someone print up a little mini decal that says Gruberson. So he truly is. We got Gruberson fully suited and booted, ready to take on any and all of your paranormal supernatural needs. So yes, I have a Paul Rudd action figure. I have a Paul Rudd Gruberson action figure, which sadly they have not given us unless you're talking about the little kitty version figures that they recently released. To go with Gruberson, let's bring up Trevor. Maybe we don't know what happens in the movie. Maybe he's going to be Maybe Trevor's going to be Gruberson's stepson sometime in the future. But hey, I took the slimed body of Spangler, and that's right, I put Trevor's head on it. So we got slimed Trevor, even though he's not slimed in suit in the movie, at least as far as we know. We do see him get slimed in the trailer by Slimer. So I mean, what better way to look? So yeah, we have we have two Ghostbusters right there. But wait, there's more. In the trailer, we see a certain former Ghostbuster bookshop owner, Ray Stans, and he's holding the gold orb. Now we know that this gold orb has to do with this great demonic or this great spiritual entity known as Garaka, who's going to be the big bad of the film, at least as far as we know. So we see that this is brought to him in his bookshop, Ray's Occult, and so what we did was, uh, again, credit goes to Dan Lyberg of the Buffalo Ghostbusters. We took we took a Marvel Legend body from Secret Invasion. You guys obviously know who it is, and then we took the head of Old Ray, from that afterlife wave, and with a little bit of a little extra love and conditioning, we got his head on there, and we took. Now, you guys are gonna hate me. I had got my hands on a Star Lord from Guardians One, and I painted its orb, his Infinity Stone orb, gold, and we have Ray in the bookshop holding the orb. So there we go. Is it 100% to scale? Maybe not 100% perfect, but hey, it works. So we have shopkeeper Ray. I mean, technically, I could paint the jackets. I could paint the shirt to make it because Dan Aykroyd likes his black on black ensembles, but I think this looks pretty damn cool. Again, this was a pretty simple. Now, in case you're wondering, yeah, the orb's not coming out of his hand. You really can't tell, but I did a small dab of hot glue in his hand. So it's not going to really do damage to him or the prop if anything happens in the future. But there we go. So, Dave, you got 3 Frozen Empire figures. But wait, there's more. Technically there's 2 more. One is still being made. But we also got that's right, we got Bill Murray when he shows up and says, "Here, I heard you need some help." So we get in the trailer, we get Bill Murray showing up in an oversized, orange coat. It's missing the hoodie. Don't worry, I'm working on a couple ideas for that. So what we did was we took Venkman's body and I took a Loki season 1 Loki and removed his variant coat and painted it orange. I know, sacrilegious. I still need to finish up his shoulder, but all I did was take the coat and we basically just pulled it over the arms and then I painted the arms. Now also, I got some skin tone, kind of a skin tone paint because if you have this figure, you know that he's got gloves on. So I use this is a peach, an acrylic peach paint. You can get this through any hobby shops, craft shops, Joann Fabrics, Michaels, even your Amazons, maybe even Walmart. So I picked that up, and that's what I use for his hands. But from this, you can't really tell. You cannot tell. I mean, maybe if you look a little bit at the hinge on the right hand, but I mean, from a distance, you cannot tell that these were black gloves that I painted, skin tone. So yeah, we got Bill Murray Afterlife. I still need to work on my Winston Zeddemore, and wait till you guys see what we do with that one. Cannot wait. So yeah, Ghostbusters Frozen Empire coming out the 22nd. I mean, guys, this is 7th right now. It is 15 days away, 2 weeks. I know some people who are going to the premiere. Lucky pups. I I probably could have tried to have gone, but one, I just started this new job, so I don't exactly have time off. And finances, it's tax time, so yeah, my finances are kind of tied up, so it wasn't feasible. But don't worry, I am going to New York City this June for Ghostbusters Day, the 40th anniversary of Ghostbusters Day. And by the way, speaking of Ghostbusters Day, guys, I want you guys to do me a little bit of favor. Can you guys do me a favor? If you're watching this live or you're watching this on replay, please do me a favor and go to Facebook and go check out Buffalo G Busters. Look up Buffalo Busters or go to buffaloghostbusters.com and go now. Thanks to Facebook and its mighty algorithm, this past year it's been taking down a lot of Facebook pages because maybe they thought they weren't legitimate, and they've actually attacked a lot of Ghostbuster pages. A lot of reputable Ghostbuster groups that have been around for decades uh, lost their Facebook page and they're having to rebuild it. The Buffalo Ghostbusters is one of those pages. So if you go to buffaloghostbusters.com or go to look up on Facebook Buffalo G Busters, go to our new Facebook page and like it and follow us for all the latest and greatest information about Ghostbusters Day happening this year on the actual day the movie came out, June 8th. It's 2024 right now, and this movie came out June 8th, 1984. 40 years to the day. We're having a live event as always. It's a free fan gathering at Hook and Ladder 8 in Tribeca, New York. That is the actual firehouse that is used as the exterior of the firehouse in the movies. Hook and Ladder 8, it is a functional firehouse for those that don't know. And every year, for the past several years now, we've done a fundraiser. And all the proceeds go to Hook and Ladder 8, goes to the firefighters, goes to the firehouse itself. Because after all, these men and women, they put their lives on the line. Hook and Ladder 8, they are an amazing group of guys because one, all of us Ghostbuster nerds who come and flock to the firehouse, because let's be honest, it's our mecca. You know, it is our happy place, and they put up with it, and a lot of them actually get a kick out of it. If you go to the firehouse in Tribeca on Northmore, they they are they are welcoming. They welcome people in. If you're walking a dog, they have like dog food, little cup of water, little bucket of water and whatnot, or I should say like a bowl of water for dogs. They have a lot of merchandise that they sell, like FDNY, Hook and Ladder 8 FDNY t-shirts, beanie hats, hoodies. They do this year round. If you do plan on going there and you want to buy some merch from them to help support the firefighters, they do cash only. So make sure you have the old greenbacks in your pocket. Okay. They don't do any PayPal or Venmo or anything like that, but they're an amazing group of guys. These are people who risk their lives day in and day out. And it's our way of one, giving back, and two, it's for all that they do year round. And it's the firehouse. It's Hook and Ladder 8. Their story of the existence of Hook and Ladder 8, it goes back centuries, basically. The original Hook and Ladder 8, the original firehouse is actually a double garage house. If you do your history, it's pretty amazing. But they're a welcoming group of guys there, so please go ahead and check them out. Also, speaking of checking things out, again, please check out Buffalo G Busters on Facebook. Please give it a like, a share, follow, and share. And please follow us. We got a lot of twists and turns, a lot of surprises coming up this year. In January, when our previous Facebook page got taken down, we were actually doing a massive fundraiser. We were doing a contest for actually some Ghostbuster themed playing cards, where various Ghostbuster franchises now are going to have their logo featured on each individual card. It's something pretty cool. We didn't just do like one franchise. We did it so that there would be like 50 different franchises thrown into there. It's an amazing endeavor. We think that there might have been some funniness with people possibly using bots or some kind of AI assisted voting, and that kind of activity flooded our page, and we think that's what may have triggered Facebook. But please, if you haven't already and you're on Facebook, go to Buffalo G Busters, and you're going to get all the latest and greatest news about Ghostbusters, Ghostbusters Frozen Empire, and of course, Ghostbusters Day coming out later this year, June 8th. If you're going to be in the New York City area, June 8th, 2024. It's a Saturday. Come down to Northmore and in Tribeca and check out Hook and Ladder 8. The Buffalo Ghostbusters, of course, will be there in full force, along with many other franchises. New York City Ghostbusters. We're going to have Ghostbusters from all around the world. Last year, we had Ghostbusters from South America. We had Ghostbusters from Italy. We had Ghostbusters from all over the world. Ghostbusters United, if you will. We had a replica of the Ecto 1 from Ectotech and Ecto 1 NJ. That is a New Jersey group. Ectotech is an amazing mechanic. He does amazing, magnificent things. We've had that. We've had the Ecto, actually the Ecto one from Answer the Call. That replica car, which is actually part of the New York City Ghostbusters. We had families. Literally, we had kids. We had adults. We had grandparents. We had a wedding last year at Ghostbusters Day. A couple that who I'm friends with on Facebook, Ashley and Jason, they actually one of their first kind of big dates were coming out to New York City the first year. And 2 years later, you know, they got married last year. So it was something pretty amazing. Each year we get more and more people. I honestly think I think last year we had between three to 400 people last year. It's an amazing, amazing event. Speaking of amazing, I want to say hello to Vader's girl in the chat, or as we call her, the Puzzle Queen. Bow before the Puzzle Queen, as always. Kat does some pretty amazing streams on her channel where they're just live hangouts, puzzle, putting together puzzles or model kits or just anything and everything you're doing. And it's just a very cool, chill stream. You have a few laughs. Some of them are PG and some not so much. But Kat, aka Vader's girl, awesome stream as always. She welcomes everyone on, and it's just good, fun, chill time, which you don't see a whole lot of that on YouTube, or at least not as much as we should. Everyone's got their angles, everyone's got their motivations, their mental imperatives on what they're trying to achieve. Cat's just out there having a great time, relaxing with people. So, speaking of Max and relaxing, just a quick recap. Again, Stream for the Cure is happening again this year. For those that don't know, Stream for the Cure. This graphic is incorrect. It's actually going to be Saturday, May 18th. It's going to be a 10-hour live stream. We have 8 prize boxes to give out. All you have to do is donate $10 to Ride for Roswell. Take a screenshot of that donation from the actual donation page. Take that, message me on Instagram at Dave's_dimension. And all you have to include is your real name, your real first and last name, and your screen name, so I know who you are. And you're entered in on all 8 wheels. $10 gets you 1 entry on 8 prize wheels. Then, if you want to donate more, you can always do more. If you want to do $20, well, that's 2 entries in each wheel. There's no limit on what you can do. But also, I want to show you guys now. My brother from another mother. I got a lot of brothers from other mothers. It's a long story. Trust me, you don't want to get into it. Dre of the Collector Safe Space, my co-host and co-founder, CEO of the Outer Dimension podcast, which will be returning very soon to a Wednesday night near you. So please stay tuned to that, guys. Now, usually when I'm out and about shopping, I'll see something that he's looking for. I'll pick it up for him and I'll ship it to him. Like I have Rogue, X-Men 97 Rogue. It's going to be sent out to Dre probably within the next few days. But he sent me a box of a few things he's been procuring for me. I mean, that's what family does, right? Yeah, a couple things first. Now, he's been on a little bit of a Marvel purge because he's been on the SH Figure Arts bandwagon. I shouldn't say bandwagon because he's Dre's method is that you get figures that you like, and then when there's a better quality or a better version of it, you might hop to it. And that's what he was kind of doing with Marvel Legends. Oh, hey, look at this rogue. Hey, look at this. Look at this. Uh, I'm blanking. Like look at this Spider Man. Look at this Spider Punk. Oh, there's a new SH Figure Arts one. I should get that one next. And that's what he does. That and thank you, Rolando, for throwing up the link in the chat for Dre the Collector Safe Space. Thank you very much, my friend. Right there. There we go. The Collector Safe Space, where his YouTube channel features just about anything and everything you can think of. Think of toy collecting from a parent's perspective. Think of a comic book aficionado. I mean, he is a master comic book collector. He knows what to get and what storylines are going on and keeps it all straight. And also a big movie fan because obviously he's a part of, he and I are the Outer Dimensions podcast on Wednesday nights. Hopefully returning soon, possibly within the next week or two. We have an Oscar episode planned, so we'll see how that turns out. There's the link to Kat, Vader's girl. Thank you very much. And of course, Captain Spaulding. Rolando is on a tear right there. So what Dre's been doing was he knew that there was a figure I was really wanting to get, but I haven't been able to get him, and he sent him out to me. Now, here we go. We got the Marvel Legends Blade action figure, more recent one that came out, I believe. So I finally have a Blade in my collection. Thank you, Dre. Also, he knows that I love the Flash, and he actually sent me a loose. There we go, Barry Allen as the Flash with his cowl down. So I get to add that to my Flash collection. Thank you, Dre. But that's not all. He sent me a few other items here. He sent me this. It looks like it's part of a diorama of some kind. I'm not sure quite. Oh, it's a tech deck. Okay. It says right on the bottom tech deck. He also included a little Blue Beetle keychain. Appreciate that. Oh, but we have a lot more here. Let's open this up. Now, he knows also I'm a Spider Man fan. Now, I love Spider Man. Now, Dre is a big collector himself, especially he loves him some Miles. Now, what he actually sent me was because I know he's got better versions now. He's got some SH figure art versions of Spider-Man 2099. I had the hot toy that I won through a trivia contest, a big trivia, or should I say trivia tournament. I had won a hot toy, and I had to sell that last year. Dave's Dimension was in some dire straits with money and finances, uh, namely for the ride for Roswell. And I actually sold 3 hot toys last year of my own. I did not want to sell, but I was like, well, what do you need more? Do you need a bike? So you can, continue your health journey, keep bike riding, getting the exercise, and also be ready for the ride for Roswell? Or do you need, 3 hot toys to sit on your shelf? So I'm like, okay, I put my health first. That's the straight honest truth. I put my health first. I was like, I need a bike, one that is can support my size and frame, and two that's going to help me move forward in the future. So I sold my CW Flash hot toy, which that was the last one I wanted to sell. I really loved having my Flash hot toy. Grant Gustin, I loved his iteration, his portrayal of you know Barry Allen. Um, I got that at Steel City Con. I had a really good deal on it, but when it came down to it, I needed to sell. I needed to make money. I needed to free up some funds, so that's what I did. I also had a Captain America and game. Uh, Captain America. Um, Sold that, and also I sold Spidey 2099, which was a very awesome. It was my very first hot toy ever. I really didn't want to sell that, but it's something that I had to do. It came down to priorities. Priorities. You have to weigh what's more important, an action figure, or well, let's be honest, that was a hell of an action figure. Um, Captain 2099. I do hope someday, because with some collectors in collecting world, sometimes you come across another opportunity to get those. So hopefully in the future, I'll be able to get my hands on Hot Toy Spidey 2099 or CW Flash. So we'll see what happens. But this is 2099 from Into the Spider Verse. Awesome cape, awesome detail right there. This is obviously the animated, but he is very awesome. And I just so happen to have a flight stand right here. So let's see if we can get a nice, cool pose going on here. There we go. Oh, it's turning around. So let's see if we can get this going here. Bear with me, guys. And thank you for the two people who happen to be watching right now. I know this is a weird time. Usually I would do 8 or 9 o'clock, but I don't want to because 8:15 p.m. Eastern on YouTube, you want to go ahead and check out Nerd Affiliated every Thursday night at 8:15 ish. 8:15 p.m. every Thursday night on YouTube. Go check out Nerd Affiliated. Hey Archer and his entire group of Nerd Affiliated, Sal and Ramblin' Nerd, they put on an amazing show every Thursday night. So please check them out. And also every Monday morning, I believe at 9 a.m., Nerdy Coffee. You gotta start off your day with some coffee and some news and some nerdiness. Might as well do it with Nerd Affiliated. Hey Archer. So please go ahead and check them out. But that's going to be Thursday night, 8:15 p.m. I'm going to be shutting my stream down right before that. So I want you guys to go directly over. But if you're watching this on replay, please do me a tremendous favor and go ahead and check them out. So yeah, here we go. I mean, I need to play around with the stand a little bit, but I mean, he's an awesome figure. I mean, the Spidey of 2099, he's very badass. He's very driven. Let's be honest. At times he can be kind of Dark Knightish, but kind of a douche Dark Knightish at times, at least in some of the iterations. There you go. We got the Flash. I do like this figure. I gotta say, I do dig it. I just wish that McFarlane would do kind of a raised symbol on the figures and just instead of just repaint city. Let's take a look at Blade here. We got the wooden stakes right there. It's a pretty good comic book iteration. But let's get out of the comics. That's right. G.I. Joe Classified, we got ourselves a Cobra officer. I don't have a Cobra officer yet, so this is well, I have some of the various infantries, and this is Python Patrol. So he's gonna go great with what I have. I still have a whole bunch I need to unbox. But see, this is why I'm still on the classified bandwagon, so to speak. Look at all the details, all the accessories we get here. I mean, we get two machine guns, one with a yellow grip, one without. The magazines, the actual ammo clips, you can take them right out of the guns. We get shades, we get all these accessories. All these accessories, and you still come out maybe a few bucks cheaper than Black Series, then Power Rangers Lightning Collection, then anything. I mean, hell, they do accessories. What accessories do we get from Marvel Legends? We're lucky if we get an alternate head. I mean, that's like Christmas right there if that happens. And you might get an extra set of hands. And hell, if you get like a gun, a knife, or any kind of a weapon, hello, then that's like Christmas times 10. Marvel, I shouldn't say Marvel, but Hasbro in itself doesn't usually do that. Right now, their front runner in my book is G.I. Joe Classified Series and HasLab. I know there are people who are sitting there, excuse me, who are sitting there like, damn, that's a hot take. Yes, it is, but it's the damn truth. We all know Hasbro is Latin for repaint. Even their Transformer offerings have not been that great, guys. Okay. I mean, in all honesty, the since unless you're talking Takari or Masterpiece, unless you're talking Takara or the Masterpiece collection of Transformers, their Transformer quality has gone through the damn toilet. Okay, it's gone through the toilet. Let's be straightforward and honest about it. Okay, it's just I think the last time they had good quality figures that were affordable was Titan Return, Combiner Wars, and then Titan Returns. I know this because I stepped out of Transformers for a long time, but my wife, who was then my girlfriend at the time, bought me a. She knew I always loved Optimus Prime. She bought me a Combiners Optimus Prime. That got the bug. That got me the bug again. So I dove into Transformers heavily. I had Tripticon. I got the Headmaster reissues. I got everything. I went through everything in an insane. I had probably 3 bookcases full of Transformers. I actually sold them all because I noticed the quality of the Transformers started going down and down and down and down. And also, I used it to fund my full 1-to-1 scale Proton pack. And yes, I will be doing an updated video talking about that pack very soon. However, it's just Hasbro has like the only good thing from Hasbro was I love the plasma series Ghostbusters, which I get is it's a very niche market. It is. I'm going to be fully honest about it. It's very niche. If you're not a Ghostbusters fan, or you're not someone who is fully immersed in Ghostbusters, maybe it's not a priority for you. And I get that. Look at the Indiana Jones wave that they did this past year. Wasn't exactly selling like hotcakes because one, they reduced the amount of stock hitting the stores because of their financials last year. Let's be full disclosure right there. And two, you gotta think, okay, Indiana Jones came out how long ago? Early 80s. So a lot of people, the only people who are really gonna be jumping on it are maybe the kids who are watching it with their parents because their parents are having them watch it and they kind of dug it. They're like, wow, this is pretty cool. Oh, they're actually doing action figures now. This is pretty cool. Or it's people like me who are very nostalgic. Did I want to get the Indiana Jones collection, all the figures? Hell yes, I would love them because Harrison Ford was a badass. Indiana Jones, total badass, but it wasn't in the cards. Even the Lego sets were insanely priced. I'm like, you know what? You're only getting this, and there were some issues a few people had with the figures, so I passed on the whole wave. So another reason why I'm still full in on classified, yes, my boy, my buddy Dre got me Mutt and Junkyard. I mean, you gotta love it when you're not just getting an action figure, but again, we get all these different versions of the goggles right there. The helmet, you can take the helmet off. You got his M16 with scope. You got his police baton. You got his handgun, and you got his ever faithful dog. And you gotta love that he's in full. The dog is in full tactical gear right there. We get an alternate head right there. Look at we have 1, 2, 3 alternate sets of hands. We get the knife, and they really sculpt the hand so you can do all different kinds of poses. Again, the amount of sculpt and detail that they put on these, I mean, you can't tell me that these are the best these are not the best figures because they really are. I know there's criticisms and this is just my personal opinion, and speaking of opinions, I want to say hello to Ranger Restoration and Repair. Thank you for jumping into the stream. Thank you for saying hi. By the way, guys, again, if anyone wants to hop on live right now, the link is in the video description or in the chat, I should say. I actually should pin that to the chat. I didn't do that for it's been a while since I did a live stream, guys. So please excuse the rust. But yeah, I cannot wait to unbox this. I have a whole you guys can see over here, right here, that's all my GI Joes. Like I have a ton of GI Joes kind of squished in. I gotta, if you see, I still have a bunch of boxes. I need to go through those boxes and unbox. Hashtag let them breathe. Speaking of breathing, we got the man, the myth, the Squatch himself. It's Blue Sasquatch saying hello. Hey, Blue. Hope you're having a great day. Hope everything's going good with the fam. Blue Sasquatch, please go ahead and check out his channel. He does amazing game streams, and he's always an awesome person to battle Fortnite or any other games like Destiny with. So you guys definitely want to check out Blue Sasquatch. I mean, you can't tell me that they don't bring the quality. At least when at least when GI Joe Classifieds comes out, for the price you're paying, you're getting the accessories we should be getting the entire time. GI Joe comes with the heat. They come with the thunder when it comes to these guys. Okay, they really do. Speaking of let's go ahead and check out something else out here, guys. I'm actually gonna pull. Speaking of Hasbro, let's just pull up Hasbro so I can bash them right now, right? I know I shouldn't say I'm gonna bash them, but I mean, let's be honest, they really haven't done a whole lot to really you know get me vibing on them. Straight out, no jokes. So, yep. Of course, I go to every time I type in Hasbro Pulse, it takes me to the Ghostbusters HasLab pack. Don't worry. By the way, I am getting the later this year, this fall. I will be receiving the two in a box HasLab. That'll be my second HasLab, courtesy of Mrs. Dimension. She pulled some strings when I was in between jobs and made it so that I would be receiving two in a box later this year. She's the best wife ever. So, it is what it is. Okay, so let's take a look at the newest arrivals. Fork Milk Kidnap. I don't even think I want to know. Thank God it's sold out, right? Studio Series Blaster. He sold out. Would I have gotten him? I would be, I loved Blaster when I was a kid. I always wanted the original Blaster figure, but it wasn't something that was in the cards for me, sadly. Okay. It just wasn't. Not a fan, not a Joe fan, but pretty sweet. Wish the Lightning Collection offered that kind of accessories and such. That's exactly what I'm saying. Hasbro's proven that yes, they can give us that scale. They can give us that level of accessories through Classified series. Because Classified series, like when when it first debuted, Classified series that is, I was like, you know what? I loved GI Joe as a kid. I had some of the toys, but you know what? I was like, you know what? I think this might be a fad, and I just I'm like, no thanks. I'm like, I'm not gonna get into it. But as I saw the figures and the amount of detail and sculpt and accessories that they're consistently delivering, not every figure is a home run. Perfect full disclosure, but they do such a good job consistently that that's why so many people are all in. Uh, yeah, Blue Sauce Squatch says, "Check me out," and I like sharks. Well, we know Blue loves sharks. R- Ranger, thank you. Everyone saying hello to everyone else. Rolando throwing Ranger's link and also Blue's link in the chat. Thank you very much. Go ahead. If you're watching a replay, go ahead and check the replay chat and click on those links for me, please. But yeah, I mean, this blaster, honestly, full disclosure, I had a third party version of Blaster that I got at Big Bad Toy Store a couple years ago. And not for nothing, this is almost identical. This is almost identical. Uh, I mean, obviously, it didn't have the Autobot emblem on it, but the design of the body and everything. Now we're talking about probably 3 or 4 years ago. I mean, it's a cool figure, but I kind of miss the old blaster, the big oversized G1 Generation 1 blaster. And I mean, honestly, do I think he's worth 35 bucks? He's got his mini con, he's got his little mini. Now if I would pay 30 to 40 bucks if they included more than one cassette All they did was just give him eject, and that was it. Um, do I think this is 35 bucks? I guess, and with inflation, I guess you could say it's 35 bucks. And again, if you notice, they're still I don't know why they're doing this. They're still doing um when they did Siege, Cybertron, and they did Siege, they had all the ports for the weapons. They're still keeping that consistent, which makes me think that these are just repaints. All these are just repaints unless unless they're going to serve some kind of function in the future. Um I do like the amount of posability here with eject. Eject has a little bit more movement than some of the other mini cons or some of the cassettes that they've had in the past. But I'm going to say this: I'm going to wait for this to go on sale. If I see this in store, maybe I will try to impulse buy. I mean, it looks like a pretty good representation of Blaster, but I'm not sold on it. I'm just not sold on it. There's a lot of things they could do with this to make this to make it really make it a step further. And I just think that Transformers is lacking right now. You know, that's just my take on it. Obviously, they did this whole Heroescape. I'm not into this specific RPG, so this is a straight up pass for me. The Dreadnought Torch. I don't have any Dreadnoughts except for Zorana. I do want to. I mean, he looks awesome. And I hate to do it, but he does look fire. He really does look fire. I mean, look at the blast effects that they give us with this. We get blast and smoke effects right here, right? Little sparks, and then we get the shooting flame right there. Look at the detail that we get printed on the back here of the tanks. You even give them fire denim pockets right here. I mean, come on now. I mean, they went all out on him. He looks fantastic. He's got the Lemmy. He's got the Lemmy Motorhead vibes going on. He's got the tattoo flames, and they make the belt buckle look like actual chains, and they painted it all proper. That's why can't we get this amount of detail with Power Rangers Lightning Collection? Why can we not get this with Marvel Legends? I mean, they do a way better job. Um, these are more Transformer offerings that I'm totally passing. Okay. We have these destruction collection, the Doom and Destruction collection. They just they don't do anything for me. These are like $15 figures all day long. These are $15 figures that they're selling for 60. Again, these are like 10 to 12, maybe a $15 figure a piece if you really want. And again, they're trying to sell it for 55. GI Joe Classified Series, Carl Doc Greer. This is definitely one I have to get. I mean, the green shades. We get ourselves a medic, and everything looks fantastic on him. You could take the shades off. Come on, come on. GI Joe did it first, where you can take the shades off, and then Lightning Collection followed when they did David Yost, Billy. But I mean, all the damn detail. You get a backpack stretcher. I mean, come on. You can unfold his backpack so it's a stretcher and you can carry him. I mean, not for nothing. I mean, come on now. That's got to be a first for GI Joe. And let's take a look at his weapons. His weapons, he has a flare gun. He has a flare gun. I mean, he is all about protecting life. So, are you going to give him like an actual shotgun, a handgun? No. He's about protecting people. So they took that to heart here. I like that we have, he does have a gun holster, but guess what? It's only for a flare gun to signal reinforcements in an evac. Hey, Carlos Diaz. We're just talking a little bit of Hasbro before the stream ends. It's going to be ending very shortly. But this is definitely a figure I definitely have to get. And I mean, he looks great with the green tint glasses, you know. And I mean, let's be honest, he also looks pretty badass. We get a lot of ports on him for all his accessories. His Metacross, his badge here, uh, flashlight in the orange. I mean, they did a tremendous detail. I don't know what you guys think of GI Joe, or if any GI Joe fans are out there, what you think of Carl Doc Greer, but he's definitely going to be a figure I want to get. I definitely want to get him. Now, for those who are head swaps, I mean, yeah, you can take the shades and put them on Blade or something if you really wanted to. But Doc is definitely one that got a cop. Let's take a look at Night Creeper. Night Creeper, a lot of great weapons, very creepy. Let's be honest. A lot of great weapons. You got the crossbow. You got the almost like a shuriken, almost. The serrated sword. I mean, don't get me wrong. It looks like he looks like a great figure, great ninja. I really don't have any of the ninjas. I don't think. I think I might have one. So I mean, am I all in on this figure? I might wait a while to see if it goes on clearance. That might be a thing I do. But let's take a look at the other offerings. Okay, now this is one a lot of people have been like, again, another dreadnought. We got Naugahyde and his and Pet's pork belly. Uh, he's look at all the weapons. He's got his monkey. He's got everything. I mean, look at the weapons he gets. You get the hat, you get his machete, his crossbow. I mean, just all the accessories in the accessory case. Come on. $45. I'm not complaining at that price point. I mean, let's go all the way down here. Let's take a look. He's got his Warhog. You know, if you want to do a little badass, you know, Timon and Pumbaa vibe going on. I mean, take a look at this. Okay, his hat comes off. He's got the faint kind of comb over going on. Okay, they did him justice. I mean, the Warhog, though, even the Warhog's got a little bit of bling on his nose. You get the monkey. You get his sniper rifle, the hat, the quiver with his bows, his crossbow, the carry case for his primary weapon, his machetes, and two knives. You get two 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 pets or two animal companions, and all this for $45. It's a done deal. This is me all in on this all day long. GI Joe classified series, they know how to hook you in. They hook you up like a tow truck. Let's take a look at classified series 111. This is the Cobra Hiss Techno Viper and HMS Heatseek system. Long story short, this is a standalone or a companion piece to the Cobra Hiss tank. Now, I was not in on the Hiss tank. So this is not something that I'm necessarily thinking of buying because I don't have the Hiss tank. However, I am still thinking of buying it. Am I confusing you guys yet? Let me explain. Reason why I'm looking at possibly getting this myself, but I'm going to wait to see if it goes down on sale first. Like their Pulse likes to do the little warehouse specials once in a while or a little price down. I would like to get this for one sheer fact. I think that this could possibly be paired up with the GI Joe Vamp. Okay, now this is a standalone kind of a SAM missile system. Surface to air missile. We have the little stand clamps that go down here, so it raises it up off the ground, right? But you have this little hook here that you can connect. Now, these could easily be repainted. Okay, guys, these can easily be repainted. The launcher, the actual unit itself can definitely be repainted. 10 to 1, the wheels are not automatically on here when you get it out of the box. You don't, we could probably repaint everything, maybe print some small decal stickers to replace it, and I can make this look green. And we could pair it up with GI Joe Vamp. Let me just pull up GI Joe brands. Here we go. Classified. Now, if you guys don't know the GI Joe Vamp, let me show you. And this is something I have on pre-order myself. Where are you right now? Did I pass you? So much good GI Joe stuff here. It's not even friggin' funny. I swear to God. GI Joe Vamp. It's not showing up in here. Maybe they removed it from the website, but it's the GI Joe Jeep. I had two of them as a kid. I had to. Here it is. There we go. Now it's currently sold out. Okay. It says this item is available to pre-order to ship on approximately March 12th. Sold out. Okay. So this is it. This is it right here. Look how badass this Jeep is. You got an engine. You can actually take the engine out. There are tools. Look at all the details on this Jeep, right? This Jeep is amazing. And I don't know. Here's the back of it. Look, there is a winch here. There is a winch. There's a hitch right there. Or I shouldn't say winch, but a hitch. We have a hitch right there. So I think perfectly you could get that heat seek launcher and repaint it, art deco it to the G.I. Joe vamp, and now you get the G.I. Joe version of it. Or Hasbro thought of this ahead of time. They're like, hey, let's market it first for the his tank. We'll sell a crap load of them, and then we'll do Repaint City and we'll issue it for GI Joe. So that's where my mind is at. I mean, we can easily match up the green. Once I have the Jeep in hand, we can easily match up the green and do a repaint, and that's definitely something I'm considering. The only thing I need to figure out is, well, what color missiles? What do I want to recolor the missiles to? Do I want to keep them red? Do I want them to be blue, or do we want to do like some kind of like a yellow color or something? Those are all options. I still want to get McLeod. Um, thanks to Dre now, I have Mutt and Junkyard. Just the amount of details that they do. This is the anniversary infantry figure that they did. I mean, they do the GI Joe Classified series has come out swinging so hard. I mean, just all day long. We got Recon Diver, we got Techno Viper, we got Quick Kick. I mean, they got so many great ones. I mean, it's they do an amazing job. I still need Buzzer. I gotta have Buzzer. I really do. Helix, she looks really cool. We got Shockwave here with his his SWAT gear. They just do some really great ones. Ripper. The Dreadnoughts, I think I have to get all the Dreadnoughts. I don't necessarily need this set, because I already have the twins, but I don't have Baroness. So, maybe I'll consider this at a later point in time. I have Copperhead. I have Hawk. I no, I do have Viper. I do have her. So she is one ninja that I do have. I do have Tiger Force Flints. I think I'm getting from one of my buddies. Steel Core. I have these guys. I mean, for $54, you get two figures and all the accessories, their jetpacks and everything. That's a no-brainer all day long. It really is. I still have yet to get Mole Rat. McLeod and Tripwire. Don't have those. I do have the Crimson Viper. I have the 3-pack. I have I have Desert Commando Snake Eyes. I think I have Crimson Guard. I gotta check my boxes because I still have a lot of stuff I need to unbox. I never got my hands on Tunnel Rat. I would like to get my hands on them at some point though. But I already have the Scrap Iron and Anti Drone. GI Joe is just killer. It just is. But guys, it is 8:06. I want everyone to get off this stream and head over to Nerd Affiliated. Please go check out Nerd Affiliated. His stream goes live at 8:15 p.m. tonight, so please go over there and get all the latest greatest on movie and nerd news around the world. But guys, until next time, this is Dave from Dave's Mention reminding everybody to do me. I need you guys to do me two solid favors. One, I want you to go on Facebook and look up Buffalo G Busters, or go to buffaloghostbusters.com. Go check out our Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook pages. Please give a like and support the new page on Facebook at Buffalo G Busters. And please stay tuned for all the latest and greatest Ghostbusters news happening. I mean, come on. Frozen Empire is 2 weeks away. We got Ghostbusters Day later this year, June 8th in New York City, Tribeca, New York. Don't miss out on that. But also, Stream for the Cure is our annual fundraiser to raise money for Roswell Park Comprehensive Cancer Institute. So please do me a favor, follow the information on this. Join us. Now, that date is incorrect. We are doing this on May 18th, 2024. That's a Saturday, a 10-hour live stream where anyone and everyone can come in and hang out. All you have to do, if you want to be in on the 8 prize wheels we are running, is donate $10 to Roswell Park. Just click the link in the video description below, donate $10, take a screenshot of that $10, and message it to me with your real name and also your screen name to Dave's underscore dimension, and you're entered in on all the wheels. We have so many prizes. It's too awesome. You guys are always so awesome. So please do me a favor and check that out. It's going to be amazing time come May. And there he is, collecting with cool. Yep. I'm just wrapping up the stream right now, so everyone can head over to Archer's stream at 8:15 at Nerd Affiliated. But I'm also talking the Ride for Roswell and the Stream for the Cure happening in May. We have 8 prize wheels. $10 donation gets you entered in on all 8 prizes. That's right. $10 donation to Roswell Park. You take a screenshot of the donation, you message that to me on Instagram with your real name and your screen name. You're entered in on those 8 wheels. And any if we add more wheels, you'll also be entered in on those. You can enter in as many times as you want. $10, every $10 equals another entry. So if you want to drop $30, that's 3 entries on each of the wheels. It's a kind of a no-brainer right there, guys. We have we have at least 3 NECA boxes. We have a Ghostbusters box, of course. We have so much that we're giving away this year. My buddy Dre is also possibly working on a Mythic Legions box. So if you're a Mythic Legions collector, it's time to get in on it, guys. So please go ahead and check that out. Don't forget to check out the Buffalo G Busters on Facebook. Please like, follow, and share their page. And guys, I'm starting to lose my voice a little bit. I think it's time for me to make some dinner. I'm gonna catch you guys on the flip side, but you guys know what I'm gonna do. I say it every single time. I want you guys to keep on busting, and I'm always gonna catch you on the flip side. Take care, guys.